Hello, it's Hannah. I have never done a review of a product before, but I got a styling tool in that I'm pretty excited about. I was one of those people that saw the commercial, you can get this for $19.95 and it's awesome and it'll solve all your hair problems. I fell for it. So I didn't order the one on the TV. I went on Amazon and I looked up some reviews, and you'll have to excuse me if you hear a bunch of noise, but I have two animals. Currently my cat is trying to destroy the shower curtain. What are you doing? Yeah. See, there he is. And now Drake's all curious. Anyway, so excuse if you hear a bunch of scratching and barking and whatever, because that's just them. But anyway, so I went on Amazon and looked up some reviews, and I went to one that had, I think this one had 4 or 4.5 out of 5 stars. So I bought this one. It is the Carenoble. I think that's how you would say it. Carenoble straightening brush. So this is what the brush looks like. You can see it's got these little red bumper type things. I think that's to protect your scalp from getting hot, because this brush is supposed to straighten your hair like a straightener. Supposedly it's not supposed to make it flat. It's supposed to still let you have volume after you brush it, but there's some concept about it that makes you save time. And for me, I need to save all the time I can, because for me time is precious during the work week, and I have a lot of hair, which I'll show you in a minute. First, let me show you the box that it came in. Okay, this is the box. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. The straightener itself was $39.95. So I didn't think that was too bad. It's kind of cheap for my taste, because I have a chi, and my chi was $100. So I'm like, I'm skeptical about this, but I just had to try it. So like I said, it's by Carenoble. Okay. And it comes in 2 colors, I think pink and white. And of course I got the pink because I love pink. So let's get right to it. All right, so when I normally straighten my hair, I have to section it because I have a lot of hair. Let me just go ahead and show you. This is my hair that was washed last night after I went for my run with Drake. I washed it and I slept on it wet, and then I woke up this morning and I brushed it. I used the wet brush right here to brush my hair out, and it's a very good detangling brush. If you are like me and get a ton of tangles, this thing will get them out, and it won't kill your scalp and make you scream like a little girl while you're brushing it. So you can see I have a lot of hair, long hair. I just want to show you how wavy it is. You can see all the waves. This is all natural, and I have a ton of it. Anybody want some hair? I got plenty. All right, so I have not done anything to my hair but brush it. Now what I do before I straighten it is I usually my hair is wet, and I'll add a couple of products to it, like heat protectant and defrizzing. I like the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Light. I love this stuff, it's great. I'm sure y'all have seen the normal bluish purple bottle. That stuff makes my hair too greasy, so I like the light stuff better. And I've also got Herbal Essences, Moroccan Me a Miracle 7-in-1 Serum. I love this stuff too. And both of these have thermal or heat protectors in them. So I just put a little bit in my hand, and I just run it over my hair. Try to get the ends more than anything, because I've got some nasty ends. This girl has not had her hair cut in almost a year. So yeah, I'm just not very good about that. So just put some in my hair. Okay. And I'm gonna brush back over it one more time before I actually try to straighten it. Okay, let's do a little bit of the It's a 10 as well. I only do about 3 squirts of this, maybe I'm almost out. just enough to really get those ends because my hair is dry, very dry and coarse and wavy. So I want to keep them as protected as possible. And that's another cool thing about this brush is it doesn't use that direct heat impact like a flat iron does, how it smushes your hair between two metal plates or ceramic plates. This doesn't do that because it's a brush, and so the ceramic plates are the actual bristles. There are ceramic plates between the bristles, and I can actually see them. So when I'm holding it, I can feel heat right here coming off the top of it, and I can feel heat on the back. It's pretty hot. It heats up to 230 degrees, or 230 Celsius, I'm sorry. So I think that's, I'm not very good at translating, but it's somewhere around 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which is very hot. And that's what I need my straighteners to be to straighten my hair. Because my hair, like I said, it's very thick, and I need a lot of heat to get this mess straight. But when I hold it, it's, like I said, it's hot, it's warm or hot, but I can still touch it. I'm okay. This feels a little bit hotter, so I wouldn't put, you know, I wouldn't sit here and grab it or whatever, but I'm just letting you know that I can feel the heat from it. It's not just a brush. So let's go ahead and try a section of hair. Okay, so I have sectioned my hair to where I just put most of it on this side, and I have a small, maybe a 2-inch section right here, and we're going to attempt to straighten this with the brush. So I'm going to try to get it to where y'all can see it as good as possible. And this is heated up all the way. I don't know if you can see, but it's at 230 degrees Celsius. Okay, so it's ready to go. So let's just see what this does. So you can see the waves and the frizziness and the puffiness on this side. Let's see what it does. I'm going through slowly, and I'm sort of pulling on it to give it some tension. All right, look at that. It's very soft. The one issue I know I'm gonna have with this is that I don't think it gets very close to the roots. You know, with a flat iron, you can really get in there with the plates and get your roots with the skinny, like 1-inch flat irons. That's what I have. My Chi is 1 inch. This, I don't know if it's gonna be able to do that as well. Let me just, you can see this bump right here. Let me try and get closer and see if it'll come out. Pulling some hair. Yes, that did come out that time. So, it feels pretty flat to me. You know, some people said they're having problems with getting their hair to be as flat. It would get straight with this, but it wouldn't necessarily be as flat as it would when using a flat iron. But I mean, it feels pretty flat to me. Maybe it has a little more volume than normal. But let's just go ahead and look at before and after. So you can see, here's a good section of wavy hair right here. Before, after, right? All right, so now let's take another piece down and try it. Okay, this time I am going, I think I went under that time. I'm gonna go over and see what happens. I'm gonna brush over it, like I'm actually brushing my hair, okay. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this so far, honestly. I mean, y'all could see what it looked like before. I mean, this is a great I mean, this is a great results for me. I mean, considering the kind of hair that I have. So I'm just gonna try and finish the rest of this side real quick. So now it looks like it's better, and I think I read this, to go on top and below when you're using this product, and to make sure you go slow like you do with your straightener. If you just brush through it like you're using a hairbrush, I don't think it works as well. See, look at that. It's not getting straight. You have to go slow like you do with a flat iron. I'm going a little bit faster this time to see if it'll still work as well. Ooh, I got a knot. Ah. Yeah, it still works great. Okay. And it really helps for me if I pull, I can tell to get that tension. Yeah. Very straight, very straight. And we'll try and curl it under just a little bit to see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm not very good at curling under. I'll try it again. Okay. So this is just one bottom layer / mid layer section. Very impressed with it, really. You know, I said it might be hard to get closer to your roots to straighten those wavy parts. Another problem I have, you can see I have lots of baby hairs. So what I may have to do, unfortunately, is bust out my straightener, my actual Chi flat iron, and get these straight with that, because I don't know if this is going to really do much for these things, because they're so short and thin. Yeah, it helps a little bit. Okay, now what I want to do is take, so y'all see the before and after, okay? Huge difference, right? It's obvious that this thing does work on my type of hair, which, like I said, is thick and wavy and coarse, dry hair. Okay, now I want to attempt to brush through this mess slowly without sectioning and see what it does. So like using a regular hairbrush, but going through it slowly. So you can see underneath I still have this nice straightened part from the Carenoble, however you say it, straightening brush. Did a very good job on that. So now let's take a very obviously wavy part of my hair and try and brush through that slowly and see what happens. I'm still gonna pull and give it tension. Oh, I got a tangle. Okay, let's get this tangle out first. That's one thing that the instructions do tell you to do, is brush through your hair first, okay? Use your, I would use a detangling brush. I swear by this thing now if you have my type of hair that tangles easily, because it's so thick. Okay, let's try again. Okay, I'm going slowly. I gotta get my hair cut. Okay, so you can see it still straightens some. To me, it doesn't straighten as well as if you're using a smaller section of hair like this. Let's go over it again. I'm probably going too fast. But it is still straightening, just to me, not as well. Because you can see it's getting the top layer, but not necessarily these bottom pieces right here. So what I can do, I guess, is sweep this back and then pull this out. I'm gonna go from underneath for this. Tangles. I promise I brushed my hair. Okay, yeah, it's getting it. I just have so much hair. It's almost pointless for me. Look who it is. I don't know if you can see him. Yep, there's Kitty. Say hi, Kitty. Say hi. He wants to see what I'm doing. He likes to follow his mommy around. Okay. So, like I said, it's almost pointless to me to not section my hair because it'll take me forever if I don't, and I don't have the, really. Okay, you need to get off here because there is a hot product up here. I don't want you to get hurt. Okay, so anyway, it's better off if I section my hair, basically. All right, but you can still see the difference even when I didn't section my hair in this mess that hasn't even been touched with the brush and this. And y'all, it really does feel soft. Like they weren't lying that it would feel soft. My hair doesn't feel as, I don't know what the word is, but stiff, I guess, for when you use an actual straightener. So I'm really liking the results so far. There were so many mixed reviews on many of these products, you know, between going to the reviews on Amazon and the reviews on YouTube that I saw. But people, there are a bunch of different sellers and brands of this that people sell. So, like I said, this is the Carenoble. So I'm gonna swear by this as long as it doesn't break and as long as it keeps working. There are other brands, I think Apollos or Apollos, Simply Straight, the one that I saw on TV. I don't know if those are the exact same models with just a different, you know, name on it, or if they actually make them differently. But I've heard some people say that certain brands weren't working as well and were breaking easily, and the little red bumper things would fall off. I'm not having any problems with that at all. So let's try and finish straightening the front real quick without sectioning, just so I can do it quickly. I'm just gonna go over the top. Oh, my glasses are foggy now. This thing is also staying very hot. I'm not having a problem with it cooling off too much after I use it. It still says 230 degrees Celsius. So some people said that theirs was losing the heat after they were using it, which that happens with most styling products. You have to give it a minute after you've used it to warm back up or heat back up. But this, I'm not having any problems with that. Okay, I can see all my waves underneath that are still there, so that's why it's best if I section my hair. I'm kind of just doing that right now with my hands. And if I were going to straighten my whole head, y'all, we'd be here forever, so I'm only straightening about 60% of it for you. I still feel a lot of waves in the back because that has not been touched. Okay, let's go underneath. Okay, I found a problem. There is, the buttons are on the side right here, and I just bumped, or I just pressed it when I was holding it to straighten my hair, and so I turned the degrees down 5 degrees, so. It's not a huge problem, but just be careful when you're doing that, or you might accidentally turn the power off or turn your your styling tool down. Okay. It pulls a little bit, but not terribly bad. It's still not pulling as bad as my flat irons do. It straightens the ends very well. I was a little concerned that this wouldn't straighten the ends as well with it just being a brush, but yeah, those are very straight. They're very split and dead, but they are straight. I'm still seeing a bump right here. It's really bothering me. I'm OCD about my hair, so you'll just have to bear with me while I get this out real quick. And you can see I'm still going from behind, and I'm going on top of it. I'm going in all kinds of directions to get this straight, but it is straightening. This is a big section of hair too, and it's still straightening it. I want to get that part near the root. Yeah, see, you can see how straight that is. Let's just go back over the top one more time. Yeah, see, you can see this little wispy baby hair thing right here. This is what I'd want to use my Chi on still when I use this product, because I'm having trouble getting it straight with this. I think because it's so short. Try and get my bangs real quick. Okay. It's hot. Just gonna go underneath with it real quick. I've actually been subconsciously straightening the back of my hair, and even though I said I wouldn't, but when I start a job, I have trouble not finishing it. Okay. See, I keep pressing this button. Okay, so I think that's good for now, just to show you that it does work. It's not a complete hoax or whatever. So you can see there are parts that didn't get straightened because I didn't focus on these parts, but that if I take my brush and I go over it a couple of times, that it will straighten. So yeah, I'm very impressed. It isn't as flat as my flat iron would get it, but it's not poofy like some people were complaining that their hair would still be really poofy. You gotta understand, I still have thick hair, so it is gonna look fuller, but I like the fuller look because I have really long hair. I don't want it to look like all the way down. So yeah, I'm impressed with it. I would give it 4.5 stars for my type of hair. If you've got really, really, really curly hair, you know, my hair's wavy, kind of curly underneath on the bottom layers, but if you have really curly hair, this may not work as well for you. You may be better off using a flat iron. But if you've got wavy and thick, coarse hair, this is a good product for you. My hair, like I said, it's already dry, so, and this doesn't crush your hair as much with all that heat. It's not as direct, so it is going to be healthier for your hair. So yeah, I would recommend buying it. I think it was a good investment. I mean, it hasn't taken me that long for my hair to get it this straight. I mean, just looking at the time of the videos, it's been less than half an hour and my hair is this straight. And didn't have to blow dry. And normally it would take me probably an hour using a flat iron to get it just this straight. So I say this does save about half the time. I think once I go through and I section it out more, maybe into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sections, it would probably take me a total of 45 minutes to do my entire head with this. When a flat iron usually takes me about an hour and a half. So yeah, this saves half the time, and for me, time is important. So yeah, all right, well, I hope this helps you make a decision as to whether you want to buy this or not. The Carenoble flat iron, or I'm sorry, straightening brush. And like I said, you can get it on Amazon. There's different brands of it for different prices, but this is, you know, one of the moderately priced ones. There were some for like 20 bucks, some for closer to 100, and I bought one of the middle priced ones, and it seems to be good so far. So I will give it a good review on Amazon. All right, thanks y'all for watching.